You know how these guys today, I mean, this is modern era of NASCAR, but back in your day, you would get into a car that might be, like we said, a Buick, could be an AMC Matador, could be a Mercury, Chevrolet. Was it hard to adapt to those different brands of cars because they were the real cars?
Yeah, but it wasn't hard for me. That was just something that came really easy to me, and I really enjoyed it. Bounced around an awful lot. I won NASCAR Cup races in 9 different brands of cars.
9 different brands of cars. And one of them, I heard, was a Duke's mayonnaise car. Is that, or am I wrong about that?
No, you're wrong about that.
I'm wrong about the Duke's mayonnaise car. You know what? 1972, the Bojangles Southern 500 back then. A fierce battle between you and David Pearson. They still say that is one of the greatest races ever at Darlington, the way you guys were going side by side for the lead and hardly ever touched.
Yeah, you know, David was a great racer and a great guy to race with. And usually David had a really good car. You know, they had great support from the different teams that he drove for. But we had everything together that day, and Monte Carlo that day was just a little bit too good for him.
And I'll tell you, those were some great races back then. As we mentioned the AMC Matador, it was one of the few times that you swept the race, both races, when we had 2 in 1 year in the Penske car. That was cool.
Yeah, and that was real good. I really enjoyed that. The Matador was really a great car, but it was so hard to get people to even give us a hand on it because nobody wanted to work on that stinking old Matador. That stinking old Matador was usually out front, at least for a good part of the time.
What do you think made it so that it would be out front? What was special about that car?
Well, the aero design of the car was pretty good at the time. The nose wasn't quite as good as it could have been. We made a special nose real late in the program, but then AMC turned that down and then Roger Penske quit on account of that. But the car was basically balanced pretty good, good chassis, drove good, and the AMC Matador engine was really good, okay, if it was done right. Now, the problem with that one was the same as the rest of them. Some of the guys didn't want to work on a dang old Matador. Every once in a while, a rock arm would get left loose on the engine or something like that. Lead the race, but then fall back because he dropped us something.
You know, of all the honors, of course, winning all those races, winning at Darlington as many times as you had, the Daytona 500, all the other races, and then you're named into the NASCAR Hall of Fame. That just really had to be a thrill.
Yes, absolutely. It was a really great thrill for me. And to go into that second class, you know, the first class was pretty locked up, you know, with the Francis and Richard and whoever else they had to have. It was pretty well locked up. But to go in that second class was really a big thrill for me.
You know, ladies and gentlemen, race fans, he's also in the National Motorsports Press Association Hall of Fame, which is also located inside the Darlington Raceway Museum. You can always go over there. You go in the museum and you press a button, and it tells a story, a quick story about Bobby here and his racing at Darlington. Also, there's memorabilia that you can see that's above when you hear the story of Bobby Allison. One of the great ones from the Alabama gang, everybody. The Alabama gang. I'm telling you, the original gang across the country, if you will.
Yeah, we roam the southeast especially. And that Alabama gang nickname came up really odd. One day we came through the night from a race in Montgomery to run a big race in Asheville, Weaverville. And I was standing there and I heard Jack Ingram, who was just really getting going good, a good competitor, winning a little bit already, looked up and said, "Oh no, here comes that dang Alabama gang." I said, "Yeah, that sounds really good, that'll be us." And so we were the Alabama gang from then on.
There you go. Now you look, we talk about 7 decades of NASCAR celebrating the official throwback weekend here at Darlington Raceway. What's your take on this, that we get to look back when we come to Darlington. I've had people describe it as Halloween, Christmas, all wrapped up into one, as we honor those folks like you, paint schemes that are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm really, really proud of it. Last year, I just stayed in awe over the whole thing to honor those good days gone by, and they were good days. Even the bad days were pretty good anyway. And I thought it was a great tribute, and I'm glad to see it carry on.
I understand Landon Castle is honoring this year, coming up this weekend at Darlington.
Yes, yep. Landon does okay too. He puts a good effort for independent. And, there's not many independents anymore anyway. But just his car looked good, and he'll do good. He'll represent it well.
All right, everybody. Once again, NASCAR Hall of Fame, Bobby Allison, also in the National Motorsports Press Association Hall of Fame. 85 NASCAR wins. Bobby, you like the idea that I do include Bowman Gray?
Yes, indeed, and I appreciate that because it certainly was a good win.
That Bowman Gray was a good win, and I tell you, we're going to get it one day. Ladies and gentlemen, race fans, once again, Bobby Allison. By the way, he has a book that he's signing inside. You can go purchase, and the book is called, what, Miracles, right? Miracles, and he's inside. You can go get it autographed. Tells the story of Bobby Allison and his entire endeavors through NASCAR and all his personal life, too. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Mr. Bobby Allison.